What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's Chelbe. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. You read the title, so you already know what's going on. But before we get into this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a video from me. As always, thank you so much for the support, and let's get into the video. Ow. What's up, weekend babes? Yes, I sure did just give you guys a name, and yes, you can now catch my uploads every single weekend. So today I wanted to do something different. As per title, it is a story time about how I got the scar on my right eyebrow, which you guys will see in a second because I'm going straight in to do my eyebrows. And this topic was kind of brought up by the kid's dad. We were on the phone the other day, and he was telling me how he remembered the day I got this scar on my eye, because we were dating. I think I was in the 11th grade. I was 16 when I got this scar, and we were dating back then. And he was like, "You had no business down there," and it was so true. It was so true. I had no business down there. That shit ain't have nothing to do with me. But let me tell you guys the story. This was the summer before I went to my 12th grade year. And my next door neighbor had her group of friends that she hung out with. And they came over, and we all was just chilling outside on a porch. And somehow my next door neighbor's friends got into an argument with some of the other neighbors around my neighborhood. So they going backwards and forwards, pussy ass hold this, you ain't gonna do that. And each party that were involved in the fight decided to call their peoples over. So when my other neighbor, not my next door neighbor, my other neighbor, she stayed across the way from us. When she called her people over there, she had some big honky-dory ass bitches, like girls that look like they sit and wait for phone calls to say like, "Oh, this girl got me messed up. I want you to pull up." So they came with bats and sticks and a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't remember if my next door neighbor's friends called people, but it was enough of them to have a fight, if that makes sense. So the fight broke out, and in my neighborhood we run to fights just to see what's going on. So I had done ran down to the fight, and I seen one of my next door neighbor's friends getting jumped so bad, like she was getting towed up. It had to be like 5 girls on her by herself. So I was like, "Yo, that's not right. Let me jump in." So I jumped in swinging, bruh, swinging. And I don't know how, like, my next door neighbor's friend ended up out of the crowd and I became the main target. But they jumped on me so bad. And then the fight broke up. And, like, one of the girls, she was like, she stepped back and she was like, "Come on, let's go. And I didn't want to look like a pussy. So I put my setup and I ran and charged her. They didn't even know how to fight. I ran head straight with my head down. And I felt a blow to my right, the top, like the right side of my head. And no, that's the left side. Is this the right side? Where the scar at? Okay, it's on the right side. Just kidding. But I felt the blow to the right side of my head, but I thought it was a punch. So I was just going with the flow. And then somebody told my mom and my sister that I was down there fighting. And they was like, "Chelbe, fighting?" So they ran downstairs. My mom and my sister, they went Rambo on them bitches. And it was so, like, different for me to see that because I never seen my mom or my sister in that type of, like, activity. So they break up the fight, and my mom was like, "Go back upstairs." The girls left and the police pulled up, so everybody was like scattering at that point. And like someone was like, "Chelbe, you okay?" I said, yeah. It was like, your head is bleeding, or you're bleeding from your head. And I'm like, what? So I started panicking, and then my mama started panicking, and then she wanted to fight again, and she was looking for them. So that night ended with me getting 6 stitches in my head. That hurt really bad, and just learned a lifelong lesson, like, just mind your business. I mean, if it was like my friend, of course I would have jumped in, but like that situation really didn't have anything to do with me, but I just felt bad. I did. And I jumped in to help the girl. So if I can go back, would I change it? No, because I feel like this scar is like, it has a story behind it. For sure. And it kind of makes me edgy, like gives me a little edge. My downs about it is I don't know. I still feel pain. So when I go and get my eyebrows waxed, when they go to wax that side of my eyebrow and pull that thing, whoa, it hurts so bad. It hurt so bad. So I hate getting like my eyebrows done, and then also doing my eyebrows is a task, because if you have any keloids, try and take an eyebrow pencil over your keloid and tell me how that works out for you. And that's how. So it just, thank God for concealer, because concealer helps me out a lot when it comes to my eyebrows. But yeah, that's the story behind the scar. I was really hoping that this story would take, me through this whole makeup tutorial, which is not really a tutorial, but this makeup look. But it definitely isn't. So I'm going to put some music on for you guys. And don't click off this video, because I know this look looks crazy right now. And I know there was a lot of things that I did that look crazy. But watch how this thing comes out in the end. Like, watch the finished product. I promise you, it's just like, period, sis. So stick around to the end. I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for your support. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Period. Pooh.